Welcome to the Shekina Meditation Podcast, created by Shekina community members. Shekina communities are dedicated to creating free devotional spaces of Christian practice for spiritual seekers and travelers around the world. We post Christ-centered guided meditation each week to help you in your personal or small group practice. You can find episode, show notes, and other information at shekinacommunity.com. Hi there, this is Ray. This is week 34 of the podcast, and I am relaxed and happy to be here. It's Saturday, the 25th of May, as I record this. Listeners, this podcast is supported by you. Because this podcast is about meditation, we want to keep it ad-free. Our beloved patrons at patreon.com support us for as little as $1 a month, and patrons get extra audio every month. You can find us at patreon.com/Shekina Meditation Podcast. Supporting this podcast helps to keep Shekina communities running and free for travelers and spiritual seekers. And it helps us know that you appreciate what we're doing in putting the podcast into the world. Patrons, you are the best. You are a great, big, lovely storm of wind and rain, reviving our spirits. So this week we had a lot going on. There's so much happening around here. Things are getting back into full gear, and Ro and Neil came home on Thursday, which was amazing. Earlier in the week, we had a beautiful community lunch. Naomi cooked, and we sang together. We had some bhajan circle time. There was lots of kids running around. It's been raining, which is amazing. We've had a few big rains. So the grass is coming back, and the trees are lifting up their branches. Everything is getting beautiful again, and the skies are clearing up, and there's big clouds around sometimes, and sometimes it's very sunny and very hot and humid. The new fence is going up quickly, thanks to Lung Ya, who is helping us build that. On gardening day, I worked at the front fence. I was pulling the old Cosmo flowers up and shaking the seeds around, and there's some zinnias up there too, shaking the seeds out for those. We have this lovely, delicate flowering vine. It's pink and it's got these little dropping flowers. And it had been climbing the trees in front of it pretty successfully. So recently we cut it down, and so I kind of spent some time unwinding it and trying to wrap it around the fence again. Joshua worked on the labyrinth that he's building, which is exciting to see, and I think he did some trimming of trees, and we started getting veggie beds ready. So it was a good gardening day. It's been busy at the garden. We had dinner and Bible circle this week on Tuesday night. That was lovely. We've been working through the book of John, and it's just always good to sit and read and pray together. What else? We've been swimming a little bit. School, I'm teaching a bunch of older students at my house, and my homeschool's in full swing, driving kids around to various appointments. It's just been a full week. It's been really good. Lots of beautiful things. Our dear, dear Sonal left, which was heartbreaking, actually. I don't know how to describe Sonal except to say that she instantly makes people love her and is very close very quickly. She's a really good friend, and we miss her and hope that she will come back soon. Today's episode is a Lectio Divina meditation on Psalm 19, verses 1 to 3, guided by Ro and recorded here in Pai, Thailand. The meditation will have 3 parts. Ro will start with some time of preparation, guiding you through exercises to help you become ready. During the second part, she will guide you through the verses with a lot of silence and space for reflection. And then third, you can process your experience in your small group if you're meditating with others by using a talking circle, maybe handing around a talking object of some kind to make sure each person gets their own turn without interruption. Or if you're by yourself, you can journal your experience. Just even writing out little bullet points of things that you noticed or things you felt as you were doing the meditation. It's really good as a way to solidify it in your mind. Keep it with you. Let's begin.
Welcome to Shekina meditation. Today I'll be guiding a Lectio Divina style meditation on Psalm 19, verses 1, 2 and 3. First I'll guide us in some preparation time, some time of mindfulness, of listening to our bodies and our hearts and minds, and just preparing us for a time of meditation. Then the second part of the meditation will be the reading of the verses. I'll read the 3 verses 3 times. There'll be lots of silence and space, and I'll ask some questions along the way to guide our meditation time. So to begin, let's just find a comfortable position and have our attention go to our breath. Just breathing normally and comfortably. Noticing the air as it comes in and out of our body. Our aim in Shekina meditation today is to clear some space, to make a space of quiet expectation, a quiet space with our body and our mind, where we can sit with the divine presence and listen. We're creating a little space for contemplation, a little space for sitting with the divine and listening and responding as well. Continuing to focus on the breath, noticing the different parts of the body that move as we breathe in and out. You might find that you need to shift your sitting position during the meditation. That's fine. Even now as we sit, you might like to roll your shoulders back a little, straighten your spine a little. Let your head be loose and your neck be relaxed. Let your shoulders hang. Let your hands just sit comfortably on your knees or in your lap. Just welcoming relaxation and stillness to your body. And continuing to notice the breath. You might notice a change of temperature from your inhalation to your exhalation. Cooler as it comes in, perhaps noticeably warmer on the way out, maybe not noticeable. With your mind's eye, you might like to trace the path of your breath in through your nose, down into your lungs. You might like to imagine in your mind's eye the oxygenation of your blood, and then that breath flowing all through your body. Bringing everything you need, and then your exhalation, getting rid of everything that is unneeded, unnecessary. Getting rid of everything your body doesn't need on the exhale. This beautiful cycle that continues all day long and all night long, in and out. As you sit and as you continue to focus on the breath, just notice the parts of your body that are in contact with the floor or with the chair. Notice which parts of your body are in contact with other parts of your body. Just noticing the edges of where you are. You might be able to feel air on your skin moving. You might notice different clothing on different parts of your body, the feeling of it against your skin. You might also notice areas of your body where you feel tension or perhaps pain. You might like to try to imagine directing your breath to that area of your body. And as you exhale, if it's available for you, releasing some of that tension. Breathing in to that part of the body and breathing out any tension, releasing any muscles that don't need to be holding on. You might like to work your way through your whole body in this way, starting with your feet and working your way slowly up the body, breath by breath. Visualizing that part of your body in your mind as you inhale and as you exhale, releasing any tension, welcoming stillness and relaxation to that part of your body. Let's just take a couple of minutes to do that, to work our way all the way up the body slowly. If you haven't already worked your way to the top of your body, take the next few breaths to relax your shoulders, to let the muscles in your neck and your throat relax. Let your jaw relax and be loose. Your lips and your tongue, the muscles in your face, your brow, the muscles around your eyes, even your scalp, the top of your head. Just letting all those muscles let go as much as they can and relax. Not judging ourselves, not judging our bodies, just noticing and relaxing just as much as we can. Now our body is in a still and quiet position. Oftentimes, when our body is still and quiet, we notice that our mind is not still and quiet. So we're just going to turn our attention to the inner world, to what's happening in our hearts and minds today. Noticing our thoughts. Noticing our thoughts. Noticing our feelings. Not judging, just noticing what's happening in the inner world for us today. If we have perhaps thoughts that are concerning us, worries, a to-do list, things that we need to do today, or perhaps things that have already happened today that we're concerned about or worried about, anything we're stressed about. Let's notice what our mind is doing with those things. And then let's just take a moment to notice each of them and then put them purposefully to the side. You might like to imagine a shelf or a box off to the side somewhere where you can take your thought or your feeling, your concern, notice it, and then put it away to the side. It might be that some of these thoughts or concerns or some of these feelings might want to come back to distract us during our meditation time. That's normal. It's okay. Let's be kind to ourselves. At any time during the meditation, we can again acknowledge that thought, notice it, and then purposefully put it away to the side. Let's take a couple of minutes to notice our thoughts and then purposefully put them to the side for the course of this meditation time. As we turn to the reading now, you might like to turn your hands palm upward, palms facing the ceiling, as a symbol of receiving from the divine, a symbol of listening to God, a symbol of openness. I'll be reading from Psalm 19. The first reading, just let the words wash over you. Just let them come around you as the words of a friend. You might like to look for a certain word that stands out to you. or a certain phrase that seems to shine above the rest. Feel free to have a playful, childlike attitude during this meditation. We can play with these words. We can let them remind us of things. We can imagine pictures. Whatever our mind might like to do, feel free to go with it if that feels good to you. The first reading. The heavens declare the glory of God, and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech, and night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words, where their voice is not heard. On this second reading, again, look out for a phrase or a word that might stand out to you above the rest. You might like to ask the Divine, what would you say to me in these words today? Is there a word that you have for me today? Or you might like to ask, what is it about this word that you would have me hear today? The second reading. The heavens declare the glory of God. The heavens declare the glory of God. And the sky above proclaims his handiwork. And the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech. Day to day pours out speech. And night to night reveals knowledge. And night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words, where their voice is not heard. There is no speech, nor are there words, where their voice is not heard. On this third reading, you might like to again ask the Divine, what is it that you would say to me? Why do I need to hear this word or this phrase today? Or you might also like to respond to these words. Respond to the Divine. Whatever feels good to you today. Listening, contemplating, reflecting, responding. The third reading. The heavens declare the glory of God. and the sky above proclaims his handiwork. Day to day pours out speech. And night to night reveals knowledge. There is no speech, nor are there words where their voice is not heard. As we bring the meditation to a close, I'd just like to invite you to consider what word or phrase you would like to take away with you today. Is there something that you need to meditate on further? Is there a question in your mind? Is there an image? Is there any word or phrase that you feel God had for you today? Is there anything else that you would like to respond to God with? Is there anything else that you would like to say in response back to God? As we end this part of the meditation, I'd like to invite you to take a series of deep, conscious breaths, breathing deep into your belly. Slowly waking your body up again. Maybe wriggling your fingers and toes slowly. And when you feel ready, you can open your eyes and finish this part of the meditation.
When you are ready, take a few deep breaths and begin your time of journaling or sharing with others. Thank you for joining today. There will be a new guided meditation each week, so don't forget to subscribe on iTunes or sign up for our newsletter to get podcasts delivered to your inbox at www.shekinacommunity.com/podcast newsletter. Have a beautiful week. Blessings to you.